Shanti. 21st October 2020 morning. Murli Bap Dada Madhuban. Essence of today's Murli is: Baba says, sweet children, it is your duty to show everyone the path to permanent peace and happiness. Remain peaceful and give everyone the reward of peace. Question from today's Murli is: to understand which deep secret do you need to have an unlimited intellect? Answer is: the scene of the drama will be performed at the time they are meant to be. The drama has an accurate duration. The Father too comes at his accurate time. They cannot be the difference of one. Baba says there cannot be the difference of even 1 second in this drama. The Father comes and enters this one after exactly 5,000 years. You need an unlimited intellect to understand this deep secret. Song from today's Murli is: although the whole world may change, we will never change. Om Shanti. The spiritual Father sits here and explains to the spiritual children. He shows you children the path to the land of peace and the land of happiness. Baba says at this time all human beings want peace in the world. Baba says everyone wants individual peace as well as peace in the world. Everyone says, I want peace of mind, but where can they attain that? Baba says you can receive your inheritance from the Father, who is the ocean of peace. We receive it individually as well as wholesale. That is, everyone can receive it. The children who study can understand that they are making effort for themselves to claim their inheritance of happiness, and they also show the path to others. Whether they come to claim their inheritance or not, there definitely will be peace in the world. The duty of you children is to give peace to all the children. Baba says you must not think what would be the benefit if only 2 or 4 received this inheritance. Some are shown the path, but because they don't have faith, they cannot make others become like themselves. Those whose intellect have faith understand that they receive blessings from Baba. Blessings are given such as, may you have a long life, may you be wealthy. Baba says you cannot get blessings just by asking for these things. Baba says if they ask for blessings, it is explained to them, if you want peace, then make effort in this way. You can receive anything by making effort. They receive so many blessings on the path of devotion. They ask for blessings from everyone, their mother, the father, the teacher, the guru, etc., to remain peaceful and happy. However, they are unable to remain so because there are so many human beings. So how can they receive happiness and peace? They even sing, "O bestower of peace." Baba says it enters the intellect. O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, give us the reward of peace. In fact, this is something you can pick up and give to someone. It is said, this is your reward, your prize. The Father says, no matter how much reward of wealth, buildings or clothes, etc., someone gives, those donations and that charity are just for a temporary period. Human beings give to human beings. The wealthy have been giving to the poor. The wealthy have been giving to the wealthy. However, here you have permanent peace and happiness. No one here can give happiness or peace for even one birth, because no one has that himself. It is only the one Father who gives this. He is called the ocean of happiness, peace and purity. The praise of only the highest on high Father is sung. They believe that peace can only be received from God Father. They go to those sages and holy men because that is the path of devotion. So they continue to go around in cycles. All of these efforts are for temporary things, Baba says. You children have stopped doing all of that. You even write, you can claim the inheritance of 100% happiness, peace and purity from the unlimited Father. There is now 100% impurity, sorrow and peaceless here in Iron Age. But human beings don't understand this. They say that the rishis and munis, etc., are pure, but creation still takes place through poison. Does it not? This is the main thing. Purity cannot exist in the kingdom of Ravan. Only the one Father is the ocean of purity, happiness and peace. You know that we receive our inheritance for 21 births, which means for half the cycle for 2500 years from Shiv Baba. This is guaranteed. For half the cycle it is the land of happiness, and for the other half it is the land of sorrow. The world has two parts, one new and the other old. However, no one knows when it becomes new or when it becomes old. No one can tell the age of the tree accurately. You have now learned about this tree from the Father. This tree is 5,000 years old. Only you know it is accurate age. Its accurate age. No one knows the age of other trees They can only estimate that. Baba says, storms come, trees fall, and their lives end. Human beings also die suddenly. The age of this unlimited tree is exactly 5,000 years. This is why Shivratri is said. For Krishna, they say Janam Ashtami. They don't say the birthday of Shiva. They say night of Shiva. This is because if there were birth, there would also be death. Birthday is said for human beings. For Shiva, Shivratri is always said. No one in the world knows anything about these things. You understand why they call it Shivratri and why they don't call it Janmashtami. His birthday is divine and unique. No one else can have a birth like that. No one knows how Shiv Baba comes or when he comes. Only you know the meaning of Shivratri. This is the unlimited night. When the night of devotion finishes, there is the day. The night of Brahma and the day of Brahma are also those of the Brahmins. It is not just a play about Brahma alone. You know that the day is now going to begin. After studying, you will go to your home. You will then go into the day. It is said for half the cycle there is day, and for the other half there is night. However, this doesn't enter anyone's intellect. Those people say that 40,000 years of the Iron Age still remain and that the Golden Age is 1 lakh year. Baba says in that case there couldn't be a calculation of half and half. Baba says no one knows the duration of the cycle. You know the beginning, a middle and end of the whole world. After 5,000 years, the world goes through another cycle. It is still the same world. Human beings get tired from playing their parts in it. What it is all this coming and going. Baba says, what is all this coming and going? If it were the coming and going of 8.4 million births, you knows what would happen. Due to ignorance, they have lengthened the duration of the cycle. You children are now studying personally with the Father. You feel inside that you are sitting in front of God, Him, practically. The elevated confluence age definitely has to come. Baba says no one but you children knows when it comes or how it comes. Therefore, you children should be bubbling with happiness. It is you who claim the kingdom from the Father, cycle after cycle. In other words, you claim victory over Maya and you are then defeated. This is the unlimited defeat and victory. Those kings experience a lot of defeat and victory. There are many wars. When they have won a small war, they can say, we have now won. What do they win? Baba says, they just win a small piece of land. When they lose a big war, they lower the flag. At first there is one king. then there is expansion. At first, there is the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. Then other kings start to come. It is just like how they show how there was at first one pope and then how other popes come after, number-wise. There is no certainty about when death will come to anyone. You children know that Baba is making us immortal. He is making us into the masters of the land of immortality. There should be so much happiness. This is the land of death, and that is the world of immortality. No one new can understand these things. They don't enjoy this as much as the old ones do. Day by day there is growth. Faith becomes firm. There has to be a lot of tolerance. This is the devilish world. If Baba says it doesn't take them any time to cause sorrow, your soul says, we are now following Baba's Srimad. We are the confluence age and everyone else in the iron age. We are becoming the most elevated. We become the highest of human beings. Through this study, Baba says it is by studying that someone becomes the Chief Justice, etc. The Godfather is teaching you. You claim a status through this study according to the efforts you make. A person receives a grade according to how much he or she studies. There is the grade of claiming a kingdom in this. In those studies, there is not a grade for a kingdom. You know that you are becoming the kings of kings. Therefore, there should be so much happiness inside you. We are becoming very elevated and double crowned. God the Father is teaching us. No one can understand how the incorporeal Father comes and teaches. Human beings call out, O purifier, come and purify us. Baba says, yet they don't become pure. The Father says, lust is the greatest enemy. On the one hand, you call out, O purifier, come. I have now come, Shri Baba says, and I say, children, stop becoming impure. So why don't you stop becoming impure? It shouldn't be that the Father makes you pure and you continue to become impure. Many become impure like this. Some speak the truth. Baba, I made this mistake. Baba says, if you have performed a sinful action, tell Baba immediately. Some speak the truth and some tell lies. Who is asking anyway? I am not going to sit here and find out what is going on inside each one of you. That is not possible. I just come to give advice. If you do not become pure, that is your loss. If after making effort to become pure, you become impure, the income you have earned will be destroyed. You will feel ashamed that you have become impure. In that case, how could you tell others to become pure? Your conscience will bite you inside about how much you disobeyed orders. Here, you make a direct promise to the Godfather. You know that Baba is making us into the masters of the land of happiness. in the land of peace. He is present and in front of you. You are personally sitting in front of him. This one don't have this knowledge before, nor did he receive it from a guru. If he had had a guru, would that guru have given knowledge to just one? There are many followers of gurus. There wouldn't be only one. These things have to be understood. There is only the one Satguru, and he shows us the path. We then show it to others. You tell everyone to remember the Father. That is all. By remembering the Father, who is the highest on high, you will claim an elevated status. You are becoming the kings of kings. You will have countless wealth. You are filling your aprons, are you not? You know that Baba is filling our aprons so much. It is said that Kuber had a lot of wealth. In fact, each one of you is Kuber. You receive treasures in the form of heaven. There is the story of God, the friend. He used to give the kingdom for a day to whoever he met. First, all of these things are examples. Allah means the Father. He is the creator of the first religion. You have had visions. You know that you are truly claiming the kingdom of the world with the power of yoga. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Father, the Mother, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to spiritual children. We spiritual children wishes good morning and Namaste to our beloved spiritual father. Essence for dharnas. You have to become very, very tolerant in this devil world. Even if someone defames you or makes you unhappy, you have to tolerate that. Never stop following the Father's Srimad. Baba says the Father has given you a direct order to become pure. Therefore, never become impure. If you commit a sin, do not hide it. Blessings Baba is giving to us. May you become one with many forms like the Father, and in your heart-to-heart conversation, in your meetings with God, understand the true response. Baba's blessing is, may you become one with many forms like the Father, and in your heart-to-heart conversation, in your meetings with God, understand the true response. The Father is one with many forms, and from being incorporeal, He takes a subtle costume in a second. In the same way, when you also renounce that dress of mud and wear a subtle angelic dress, a sparkling dress, you will easily experience a meeting and be able to understand clearly the responses in your heart-to-heart conversation, because this dress is waterproof and fireproof against the attitude and vibrations of the old world. Maya cannot interfere with this. Slogan is determination makes the impossible possible. Om Shanti.